Well, hello. It's been a while since we've talked on the camera. Hello. Okay, so we're going to talk about medical coding and billing in the office, what goes on in a day-to-day routine, and then we're going to flow into talking about chapters 5 and 24 in the step-by-step book. Now, in all of this, my premise for lecture today is to help the vocational students that finish the continuing education programs in medical coding and billing to understand that once you finish, you may not technically get a job doing outright medical coding and billing. Why? Because you're touching live money on the software. Okay. So therefore, they're going to give you other responsibilities to work up to that. And so we're going to talk about what goes on in a day-to-day routine and an 8-hour day routine, the adjudication process of a claim, and then how you should be able to conduct yourself once you finish or while you're doing your externship, and what to expect and where you may plant yourself and grow until you get into those opportunities, and to talk about how you're going to advance up into those opportunities. Because I'm going to tell you in reality, nothing drops in your lap. You have to open your mouth and you have to vocalize what you want, and you have to set goals on what you want. And then once you set those goals and vocalize on what you want, then folks will give you opportunities, and they'll train you and they'll show you, and then they'll trust you, and it'll build over time. And before you know it, you're an aficionado in your own field. I can't say it enough to those who come into the classroom of medical coding and billing world. I've been doing this for 32 years. If you want to do it at home, that's great, but you must work in a practice or a doctor's office. You must understand everything from A to Z, from Z to A, what's required of you, because what you have to do at home may not necessarily always be right at your fingertips. So you have to make sure that you set up your home office as if it's the office at the actual doctor's office in order for you to function to full capacity and to be productive. Okay, productivity is a big thing. If you're going to be a medical coder, if you're going to be a medical biller, if you're going to be a claims examiner, if you're going to be a claims adjuster, if you're going to be an auditor, a medical consultant like myself, production is everything. And I know what I'm talking about because I've done it all. Okay. All right. So I'm going to roll the camera over here a bit. So I'm going to move this over. Sorry for the noise. And move this up a bit. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. So we're going to talk about adjudication of a claim process. So let's talk about that for a minute. Okay. And the reason why I'm going through this, so you'll know how claims processing goes from A to Z, and you'll know where you fall in line. Okay? All right. So, adjudication of a claim. Okay. So now, the first step is going to be taking the appointment. Well, not taking, sorry. Setting the appointment. Setting the appointment. It's real critical that when a patient sets an appointment, you have to make sure that you get all their demographic details. Demographic details such as their name, their birthday, where do they live, their insurance information, who's going to be financially responsible, where do they work, What is the phone number to call them back on? Do they also have a home number? Do they also have a work number? And then if they're a new patient, do you need to email them paperwork for them to print out? And if so, you have to ask the patient, are you able to print out paperwork to you, fill it out, and bring it in to us? And if you're new, you have to arrive here 10 or 15 minutes early prior to your appointment. Okay, it's real critical that everything is done decency and in time and as accurate as possible. Very important. Why, front desk people? Because you affect the medical coding and billing people in the back. If Jacaria does billing in the back and it gets a kickback, somewhere in the front, somebody missed a digit, didn't pay attention. You got to talking to the patient, you got to talking to your coworkers. Not saying you can't talk to other folks or multitask, but when you're putting in delicate information like that, you have to be careful. Time is money and money is time. Okay, so it has to be well spent. Okay, so you have to set the appointment. Now, once you set the appointment, the person comes in, you have to check in the patient. Okay, once you check in the patient, and we'll talk about pertinent details per job detail. Okay, once you check in the patient is now pulled to visit with the nurse and doctor. Okay, did y'all get that? Now they're pulled in to see the nurse and or the doctor. Okay, so let's kind of scoot this over for a minute. Okay. Now, once they see the nurse and the doctor, then the patient goes and checks out at the front desk. They go and check out at the front desk. Okay? All right. And now, move this over some more. Pull this over some more. Okay. Now they check out at the front desk. Now at some point, front desk will close out all tickets. They will close out all tickets, okay, for the day. For the day of business. Oh, let me let everybody know I'm on YouTube Live. Let me get my phone. You can't be present by phone. Okay. Hold on. Sorry. On all my favorite people. There you are. Ding. Okay, great. Okay, so I've done my part right there. Okay, so let me go back to this. Okay, so they have to check out for that day. Now, once they check out for that day, then the coder the coder will review the EMR and ensure all documentation are aligned with the SOAP notes. Okay? Now, once it goes to the, let me kind of scoot this over again. Yay. Okay, so now once the coder makes sure everything is done, this includes diagnosis and procedure codes. Okay? Now, this goes to the medical biller. The medical biller will put everything in place, and now it goes to the clearinghouse. Okay, clearinghouse, that's HOUSE, okay? All right, so now from the clearinghouse, we need to write a bigger space. From the clearinghouse to the insurance companies, okay? And the insurance companies is either commercial insurance, we're going to break that down and revisit that again. And it also goes to governmental insurance. We're going to break that down and see what we mean by that. Then once it finishes from the commercial and governmental insurance, now it's going to bring this down a bit. Now it's going to revisit this way, and it's going to produce EOB. EOB results. Okay, that is paid, what? Pinned or what? Denied. Very good. Very good. Okay. Now, this is going to either EOB will come back. EOB will come in the lockbox. And we know a lockbox is nothing more than a PO box, okay? But we call it a lockbox. Lockbox is nothing more than a PO box with a key. That's basically what it is. Okay. I'm gonna sit down now. Okay. I'm gonna bring this down a bit. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up under here, just like that. Okay. And the EOB will come back to either the lockbox or it will come electronic mail. In the hosting website. We'll talk about what I mean by hosting website, okay? In the hosting website. And let me give you an example so that way I know how to touch back on it. Like Cigna or Blue Cross Blue Shield. We'll talk about that a bit. Okay? If paid monies, then it's going to either happen electronic funds transfer to the physician business account. Or paper check to the lockbox. And again, we said the lockbox is no more than a what? P.O. box. Okay, let's bring this over a smidge more. Okay, so now you got the EOB, it comes back to here. So let's suppose that the claim comes back paid, okay? If the EOB is ... paid, then you need to post the account. You need to post the patient account, okay? If the claim pended or the claim was denied, then you need to research and hello.
How you doing?
All right.
When you order, is it just you two coming today? Oh, that's gonna be the. Whoa, ain't this supposed to be in since
4:30.
4:30? All right, I'll reach out. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you. Okay. Research and answer the correspondence, or find out why the claim did not pay. Okay. And that is, it could be because it lacked a modifier, maybe the date of birth was off, maybe the subscriber ID was off and it says this person doesn't exist, or it terminated. Maybe it was a termed claim and asked for new one, asked for new insurance. Okay. Coverage from patient. Okay. It could be a whole variation of things. Okay. All right. So now let's suppose in the real world you have posted payment. So let me bring this over some more. Okay. So let's suppose in the real world you have posted payments. Okay, so you're posting payments. Now, any residuals, meaning adjustment prices, let's see, adjustment, what's another term? Non-covered, okay, on the EOB, then that means that you would have to start sending collection letters. Okay. And collection letters based on aging report. Based on aging reports, okay? Aging reports go every 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, so on. Okay, 120, 180, so on. Okay, now, make this R. Okay, so you have to start sending letters, sending collection letters, and or make collection calls. And or collect as a mention at the time of the next set. Now I say that next set appointment because if you happen to get a patient and they're calling to make an appointment, that's a cue, especially if there's a note in there that your medical biller has posted or your medical accounts receivable person has posted that, hey, this person has an outstanding balance of $179. Hey, this person has an outstanding balance of $223. We need to collect, okay? You can let that person know at the time that they make their appointment that you have an outstanding balance besides your copay or besides your co-insurance. Hi, sweetie, come on in. Wonderful to see you. Okay, all is well? Awesome. Awesome. Oh no. Some are sick. You know, some are not doing well after Thanksgiving turkey. Yeah. In for the day. Just listening for the day. And then I'll let you get work back in your routine. Okay. All right. So the posting payments. So you have to do either collection calls or collect as a mention at the time of the appointment, at the next appointment. So if that person calls and says, hey, I need to set an appointment. Okay, well, thank you, man. We'll set the appointment. By the way, you have a $223 outstanding balance. How would you like to take care of that? Oh, ma'am, I don't have. Or, ma'am, can I do? Okay, then you try to work with that person as best as you can. Okay, if they say, I got XYZ dollars, can I just pay that for right now? Okay, when can you pay the next one? You know, and, you know, you're not trying to make the person so uncomfortable, but your job also as the medical coder and biller is to collect. Okay, is to collect. Okay, very good. All right, so now we got that part. Now, this is dealing with number one. What if the claim was pended? Okay, and you're going to have to do all of these things for a pending claim, and you're going to have to create what we know as a tickler file. Okay. Should let me start over. Okay, a tickler file. So a tickler file is where you organize your daily work. Okay, based on EOB research. Okay, based on insurance calls about an EOB or patient eligibility. Maybe you need to go in their electronic medical record and make copies. Okay, to send. Maybe there's a coordination of benefit question. And we know that coordination of benefits only deal with what? The kids. Okay, now, what if this also created another problem where, where was I going with this? Organized, Okay, it's called data mining, but it's something else I was trying to bring up with this. I can't remember what it is. It'll come back. It left me. It'll come back. Okay, so now the EOB, you got to post payments, you got to create a tickler file. Okay, so now you've done this. Okay, so now that you've done this, you need to start the process over. And I'm missing something, and I can't remember what that is. Oh, okay. Also, it may ask you to do secondary billing, secondary or tertiary. I hope I spelled that right. Billing. Okay, so you may need to retrieve. I got this. Let me bring this over one more time. Bring it over again. Okay. You may need to retrieve the initial EOB to give to the second insurance coverage, if present, and or to the third insurance coverage for all insurances to collaborate on pay responsibility. Is everybody understanding that? We'll come back to that. Okay, so this is still part of that EOB process. Okay, so this is A, this is B, this is C. So if you have an A situation, this is what you do. If you have a B situation, this is what you do. If you have a C situation, this is what you do. Okay, all right. Now, once you have completed all of this, then any other work, etc. work that an MCB can do. Oh my goodness. Let me help you. Check for authorization numbers, meaning to extend office visit dates, and that's an OV office visit, okay? Office visit dates and number of visits. Okay. Also, you can scrub insurance provider websites and compare to electronic medical records, to ensure all monies paid and collected. Okay, all monies paid and collected. Okay, that's some of the things you can do. Now, also, third thing you can do is you need to review the EMR for, let me bring the camera over a smidge. Okay. Review the EMR for yearly dates of signed authorization for EMR and insurance payments. Okay, you know, that beautiful box 12, that beautiful box 13, that beautiful box 27 on the CMS 1500 form. That's what I'm talking about. Make sure patients sign a new form yearly. So you can go and audit that. Plenty of work for you to do. Okay. Now we're going back up this way. Why are we going back up this way? Because the appointment process starts over. Via phone, online, or in person. Okay, yeah. All right. Now, what has Ms. Harper explained? Ms. Harper has explained the whole adjudication process of a claim. Okay, now I'm going to break it down a little bit further. Setting the appointment. Let's see. I wonder if y'all can see in red. Okay. All right. So, is the patient new? Is the patient established? Spell it out. Is the patient a consult? Is the patient possibly a second opinion? Okay, those are pertinent questions that you need to ask. Have you been here before? No, I have not been here before. Okay, great. Then you need to mail out forms to complete, or they need to, or you can email it to them, or have them to come 15 to 20 minutes early to complete. Pick your choice. Complete. There you go. Okay. Is this an established patient? If this is an established patient, oh, can y'all see that up there? Oh, y'all done missed the whole thing. Ta-da. Okay, if this is an established patient, let me write in different colors so y'all don't get confused. If this is an established patient, do they have new insurance? You need to ask that. Have you moved? You need to ask that. Any demographic changes? Demographic changes. Okay. Demographic changes meaning, do you have a new mailing address? Are you married? Are you single? Are you divorced? Have y'all broke up? Is kids in your custody, her custody? What is the birthday rule situation? You want to kind of poke and probe those kind of things when the patient comes in. Consult will be the same as asking, and I put on here use. I hope y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? Okay. use number 1 and 2. Okay? Second opinion. Second opinion is where you use number 1. Okay? All right? I wrote it backwards. Use number 1. Ask for a previous EMR, lab, x-rays for visit. You want to make sure that when that patient, if that patient's paying cash, if that's a cash payment, you want to make sure they get their money's worth. Okay? Make sure that they send it all in to you. If they got to fax it, Jakaria, fax it attention to Danielle, fax it attention to Brenda, whomever. Okay? And make sure that you're the responsible person that says, hey, I got this. Or somebody may bring it to you, you need this, and you see the person's name. Oh yeah, I told them to send that, this is for the visit for tomorrow next week. We're gonna file that away. Or scan it into the system, get a dummy file person, you have a dummy scan made up for them. Okay? All right. So check in. Let's talk about the check-in process. So I'm going to circle this off for setting the appointment, because I don't want y'all to get confused. So let's checking in. Check. The person gets checked in. You all patient information all patient incorrectly. Why? Because the front affects the back or the back office. Why did you put this in here? Girl, you slowing down my production. You know what I'm trying to say? Why are you slowing me down? Why can't you have 10 people coming back? Now I got your job in up. Why you not paying attention? I know what it is. You're on Instagram. You need to step off Instagram, okay? I'm tired of trying to click and try to do my job, and then you hold me up, and then Miss Lele trying to get mad at me because she think I'm the one screwing up when it's you. Okay, you do that one more time, and we're gonna have to go visit Miss Lele's office. Okay. Okay. Ugh, I, I need a raise. I need a raise. I need a raise. Because somebody give me a raise. Because I'm always doing her job, my job. My God, I need a raise. Can I get a raise? Okay. All right. So anyway, and that's how they be feeling in the office. Okay. All right. Here, everything is put in. Now we're going over to the next part right over here. All right. Pull the to visit with the nurse and the doctor. Remember we talked about the good old what? Soap nose. Soap nose is the same as. See if y'all gonna remember it. As soap nose. And bring me the soap nose. Asking for. Progress notes. If I say, Brenda, bring me the progress notes, what am I asking for? If I say, Danielle, bring me the progress notes, what am I asking for? If I say, Jakaria, bring me the what am I asking for? Okay, same thing, just different terminologies. Same thing. Don't let nobody confuse you. Okay. All right. Very good. I'm gonna kind of. Now, remember the conversation. Whose conversation is the S part? What does S mean? Subjective. It means subjective. And whose conversation is going on? Who's having a conversation? The patient and the nurse. Okay? They got to ask you, what is your CC? They got to do what? Vital signs. What are vital signs, people? Like your blood pressure, temperature. Okay, temperature, pulse, and respiration. Okay? And they got to ask your chief complaint. Chief complaint is telling them what? What's wrong with you? Yes. What's a normal respiration? When you take your vitals, what's a normal? I want to say it's anywhere between 54 to 68, something like that. But we could double check it just to be sure. But off the top of my head, somewhere between a range of 54 to 68. And sometimes it depends on the size of the person, and it depends on the age of a person. Because children's bodies are a lot smaller, they tend to breathe a lot more faster, so their respiration rates are going to be a little higher than the average adult. The older the adult is, the slower the respiration rate is, because your body is already stressed, your lungs have already developed. For children, your lungs are much smaller, your bodies are much smaller. So you're gonna, for every one breath that I'm doing, a child is doing half of. So their ranges are gonna be a little bit different pediatric wise. Does that make sense? Same thing with the heart rates. Kids' heart rates are going to be a lot more different than a grown adult. Again, you're dealing with little bitty bodies. Okay, that's why when you give children medicine, it goes according to their age and their weight. Okay, same thing. I'm not trying to compare children to dogs, but it's the same thing with dogs. You know, I mean, I have two mixed dogs. One dog is heavier than the other, and sometimes we give them allergy medicine because Judah just sneeze. David sneezed, but not as much as Judah. So for Judah, I have to give Judah maybe one allergy pill. You can give your dogs Benadryl. You can. Okay, especially at night. God, it helps them when they sleep and stop all that barking. Okay, but yeah. And then with David, I give David like 1.5 because he's height. They just one a little wider and one's a little longer and fatter. The other one is like their weight and their age. You have two cats? Yeah. 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 Yeah, it's true, right? Yeah. So very good question that you asked about the respiration. We'll talk more about vital signs if you like. I used to be a medical assistant, so we can talk more about that. So with that now, objective, whose conversation is going on? Uh-huh. The patient and the doctor. Doctor, I don't feel good today. The doctor says yes. The nurse wrote that you have nasal congestion. Your chest is rattling with mucus, and your eyes are watery and bloodshot red. Oh my goodness. You feel lethargic and weak. You just don't look good, right? So he's going to check out your review of systems. Your review of systems is how many systems of the body? Yeah, well, I like to say 11. Some combined, some are not. Systems of the body. So it depends on what you state to him. If you're saying, I got a headache, I got fever, my ears hurt, my chest is congested, my nose is stopped up, then he's going to check your head, neurological. He's going to check your lungs, respiratory. He's going to check your ear, nose, and throat that falls under. He's going to check about 3 or 4 systems of the body out of 11. He doesn't have to check all 11 to understand you got a cold, or you probably got a flu, or you probably got a sinus infection. He only needs to check 3 out of 11 or 4 out of 11 to make his determination. He might say, spit into this cup, or oh, you got strep throat. Oh my goodness, stay away. Okay? Those beautiful things. Okay. So now, assessment. Where do we medical biller and coders live? In assessment. Where do we find an assessment? Okay, so it was the what? Sure. Well, not the chart. Diagnose the procedure code. Okay. The diagnosis code tells what? What's wrong with us? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Okay. The procedure code is going to tell what? What the doctor did. Did he spend 10 minutes with you? Did he spend 15, 30 minutes with you? Did he see you to the lab? Get some blood work done? X-rays? Make sure you don't have no. Those kind of things. Those procedure codes should be there, or those written words should be there. Now, here's the thing. If the procedure code wanted to do things, the codes will be either in number or the codes may be written. Written words. And by written words, you're going to have to do what? Convert into what? Numbers. And whose job is that? The or the biller. Because sometimes the biller may have to wear both hats. Hey, I'm talking to you cute people, I just want to do billing. That's not my job to code. They're gonna have to hire somebody. Ma'am, hire somebody to do coding. Oh, one thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See if they have when you go to the doctor or you go to the
and I think with your papers, whatever, like what happened, like what's wrong with you, and you get exactly what it is, like whatever. But when I when me and my sister was looking at from paper that she got from the doctor, like had a medical code on there now. Like when I used to go to the doctor, they used to say I had a medical code on it. So that had the but I think it depends on where you're going. So we had they had a code. We had this. Well, it was like that.
So Methodist Willowbrook gave y'all the. So it was.
It was like all information wrong with her and stuff like that. They had the little code.
Okay. Okay. And so what about other places that y'all have taken her?
We really just took her there. We took her.
Was this in the ER? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
We have, but they really haven't. We really haven't looked at the papers.
Oh, okay.
We really weren't doing this at first.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Like, when we was looking at her papers, when we was leaving, she was like, "Oh, they put the codes on here now." But she showed some.
Great. Yeah, it's up to the HIM professional to do that, which is the HIM director, the director of the health department of the hospital to release such information. Sometimes a person can be seen in the ER, and let's suppose that maybe the insurance didn't get filed correctly. On and I'm not naming names. I'm just saying, for example, y'all said Methodist, so just by example, Methodist. And let's suppose the biller screwed up on the birthday or something. Okay. And they telling you this person does birthday, her insurance terminated, you know, blah, blah, blah. You like, it's somebody else, same name, same insurance. I don't seem right. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna call Cigna, right? Let's suppose insurance is with Cigna, and you talk to a customer service birthday. Oh, I'm sorry, they processed the claim wrong. Let me correct that. So say, I think that's good that they put the codes on there so that you can rectify the problem yourself. But I having to call the billing company pretty much already said, well, I got this code, but it says this is this for a severe head cold. There's other code says blah, 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 blah. And they, okay, so I think that's good, you know, for convenience sake. That's great. And y'all look at that. Excellent. So if you're going to do hospital billing, it's the same thing. The only difference is when you do hospital billing is that allergies. The only difference is when you do hospital billing on an ER status type thing, that you're going to do it on a UB04 or UB92, and it's going to be sent in as a bill before the 24th hour. Anything that's outpatient, emergency room, it has to be processed before the 24th hour. Okay, meaning if that person came in 7 o'clock that night, it's got to be processed and billed out before 7 o'clock that night the next day. That's 24 hours. Okay. If that person was seen at 5 a.m. this morning, then that bill needs to be processed and sent out before 5 a.m. tomorrow. Because room, anything outpatient like that is less than 24 hours. It's 23 hours or less. Anything over 23 hours, maybe 23 hours and 30 minutes is considered a day. That's considered inpatient. It's just that critical. It's not hard. You just have to know your job and know and pay attention to what you're doing. But medical coding and billing is not hard, ladies. It's really not. You just pay some production, because supervisor looking, or supervisor peeking in. Oh, they got technology now. We can they got to walk around. They just chime into your computer. How many keystrokes you been doing? How many product? Everything all right? Yeah, everything's fine. You know what that means, right? Your production looking a little slow. Everything all right? You have any questions? Yeah, that's a cue to saying your production looking a little slow. You talking too much. You need to focus. And your friends understand. Everybody clocking on the dollar. Hey, girl, we're gonna jib jab on break time. We're gonna jib jab on lunchtime. We're gonna jib jab after work. Priorities, 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 priorities is everything. Is everybody getting it? Okay. I'm saying that be vocal because I used to be one of those yes people, and I mess up my productivity trying to please everybody. Can't do it. Can't do it. And I be racing. And sometimes I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I be racing on and get caught up. You know, and overtime is really meant for you to do overtime, not to catch up on work you should have done within an 8-hour day. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Okay. Does anybody else have any other questions? So one of the other codes are going to be either in number or they're going to be words, written words, where you have to convert the numbers into a code. That means you're going to have to use those to get books, Brenda. So get one of each. A CPT, a Hicks Picks, and an ICD-10. So we're gonna play around today, and use that 2017 step-by-step book when you get a chance. Okay. Now, P for plan. P for plan. What does plan mean? What does plan mean? That means the patient is going to be what? Returned to the office in return to the office in 10 days or follow up with your PCP.
Sometimes, like, you have a prescription, that's why I put on there.
Yes. Or take prescription ampicillin 3 times was TID 3 times a day with Robitussin, DSM, 2 times BID. I can erase that. I can erase all this. Okay. Penicillin, TID 3 times a day. Robitussin BID 2 times a day. Needed and it was something else. Okay. So sometimes you're going to see that in the plan. The plan is for you to return to the office in 10 days. Or the plan is for you to follow up with your PCP. Or the plan is for you to return to the office in 10 days and take your prescription, penicillin 3 times a day with Robitussin DSM 2 times a day as needed, Tylenol for pain. That's the point. Okay? Now, for you beautiful coder people, make sure that in the objective notes, when the doctor or in the assessment, make sure that the procedure code states how many minutes did he spend with the person. He may put on there a 1. He may put that code on in 99201, but he's going to say, I spent 20 minutes with that patient. Now, you know, you either 99201 or 99202. Your documentation says you spent 20 minutes with this person. So I'm going to have you doctor so-and-so, not you biller, not you biller, not you biller, not you coder, I'm going to have you to straighten that up and put on there 99202. Why? Because you have to make an amendment. You have to make an amendment. You have to cross out that error. Everything in the world, it has a footprint. If you've been in the account on this computer and have your login ID connected to you, but I didn't say it right there. Ma'am, this is your login ID, is it not? Yeah. And it says that you were on this computer at 14:20 hours. That means you were on at 2:20 in the afternoon. Now, either you were on that computer or somebody has your login and your password. Which one is it? Either you lying or tell me the truth. Which one is it? Because carbon footprints don't what? Don't lie. It's like DNA. Dana don't lie. Dana don't. Okay. All right. Does everybody understand your? Okay. Now, the patient goes out and check out at the front desk. Why is this important? Why is checkout really important? Why is closing the day is important? Okay, so at the time of checkout, I'm sorry, Ms. Harper is just all over the board. They're gonna come in here in the morning like, what is this shit broke on the board? My mind. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so patient goes and checks out at the front desk. Either A, they need to make a what? Return to office follow-up appointment, or B, they need to get an authorization to see another doctor, such as a specialist, okay? 3, they need to see patient facility for labs and or x-rays, okay? And 4, they need to pay their what? Co-insurance. And or any past due balances. Okay? And sometimes if the co-insurance is, they got to pay a deductible. If the deductible isn't met, then they are what? Fee for service. Fee for service is saying they pay for everything, all of office, everything. Okay? That includes if they had any blood draws in the office, you have to add that up to see how much that is. You add all that up with those beautiful procedure codes that may be given to you on the face sheet or the encounter form. Okay, well, I'm sweating up a storm, Jesus. Okay, the encounter form is going to tell you what the doctor has ordered for that patient. Okay, all right. Now that the checkout has done, this is really important. So let's talk about close business day. You know, we're under, you know how banks, any transactions made after such and such time is considered the next on the next business day. Any transactions that was done after 3 p.m. is considered on the next business day. Why? Because they have reconciled their till. Every teller has to reconcile time so that when the bank lobby closes at 4, everybody need to clock out at 3:59:60. Not 4:05, not 10 after 4, 3:59:60. We're not paying you no more money, Wells Fargo. Okay. Anyway. That was a joke. All right. This is really important. Look like blue and red is my best written colors. I don't know why, but it just looks like it. Okay. So let's talk about closing the business day. Let's talk about that. Okay. Now, closing the business day is real important because to well consider and count your petty cash. Does anybody know what petty
Extra money that you have in the drawer.
Kinda. Anybody else? Petty cash. Why can't you work the cash register? It's money you start off with. Money you start off with. Y'all ain't never worked at a fast food restaurant? No. They give you a certain amount to start off with. Same thing with being a teller. They give you a certain amount to start off with, right? Mm-hmm. Even running a business, you have a certain amount to start off with so you can make change, right? So sometimes your petty cash consists on the volume of business that you have. If it's a sole proprietor, and I mean sole proprietor as a solo practice, a sole proprietor can be one physician. Okay? Now, that petty cash can be $50. It's going to have the denomination of what? Ones, fives, tens, and maybe a 20. Depends on how it's broke down. Okay? But it has to be equal to what? $50. Or what if that petty cash is 100? Again, it has to be broken down in denominations of 1, 5, 10, or a 20. Never 50. Never 50. And when you're opening someone's office, especially for solo practice, and they petty cash is $50. Okay. Never give change for 50. They done sucked up all your change. You can't do it. The proper thing is saying, sir, I'm sorry, I just don't have that amount to exchange. Okay. If they have a $50 bill and their copay is 20, well, you can give them back, you know, the $30, but that's a risk. Okay. Meaning that they're gonna clean you out. So you're gonna give them 30 back, and you're not gonna have very much change to play with. Okay. You may have to ask them, do you have anything smaller? Or if the policy says they can accept a check, can we accept a credit card? We could do a credit card, or I can, the credit card machine is not on right now, but I can swipe it. Sometimes they have those credit card swipes, the old fashioned way with the carbon. I could swipe your credit card and we could deduct from there. Blah, blah, blah. Is everybody understanding that? Okay. If the policy says that they're okay with cash and checks, please let the person know you need to make it out to so and so's office or so and so's practice. This will be deposited to me. Yeah, yeah. We don't need no bounce, more bounce to the ends. Okay, sorry. Make sure that is states your stipulations. If there be any NSF fees, it will be a $35 charge. Okay? Oh, uh, oh, let me answer this one. Who asked that question? Let's say hard. Let me see who this is. Okay. Wednesday, Miss Harper, I thought we were on break. Oh, oh, bless your heart. That was Thanksgiving break. Yeah, that was Thanksgiving break. Class resumes today. Are you going to make it? I'll be here. Bless her heart. Okay. Um, I can come if there is. I thought we were on break. No, sweetie. No, sweetie. Just Thanksgiving break. Last week only. Class resumes today. See you later if you can. I gotta put you back on the chat, Brenda.
Yeah.
Okay. Bless your heart. Miss Shackelford. Yes, you have class tonight. The new module starts tonight. uh, yes. Now my husband asked me, uh, yes, Kroger's or Walmart. You pick. You know, I, I love this business. You know, your timing is impeccable, very impeccable. Okay, all right, let's come back to work, people. All right, so make sure people don't give you large bills where they sucking up all of your petty cash. Start and you have to have petty cash when you in. Anything residual petty cash is profit for the day. Okay? All right. So let's talk about profit for the day. We're not talking about profit when we give a word. We're talking about profit when we talk about money. Okay? So you need to count how much cash, how much in checks if your doctor's office takes that. Um, how much in credit